it had been fixed with a slice of cheesecake. Demos I thought it was my eating dream, but now the only one I be with is Shandaby. Yeah, here I am talking to you since I'm 30 as fuck.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of 30 as Fuck. I'm Vanessa Rossi, I'm the host, and this is the first, episode that it's been filmed. We only have one microphone, so it's going to be a little bit tricky, but we're going to make it happen. We're having wine, and today we're going to talk about dating in our 30s. It's going to be fun. Be ready, because we have 10 of the worst date that we've been at, like 2, whatever, going out with. And I have here someone special. It's my lovely soulmate, so maybe that's why we didn't find anyone. My best friend, co-workers, and even roommate, Eda Divito. Woo! Say hi.
Hi. Cheers from the crowd. Woo!
Ooh. Okay, so basically what we're gonna talk about today, it's a little bit of what we experienced in the past few years about like dating. And let me start saying that all the people, so we're not gonna do names, although if they're gonna watch this, I don't think so, but they're gonna know we're talking about them. But also we're going to tell you very, very crazy stories. We made a kind of like a list of 10. I wanted to do like from the worst to the best, but let's be honest, they're all like very bad. So we couldn't like actually decide. So yeah, nothing. We're gonna just share with you the experience and then what we learned from it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with your first. The one the roulette guy. Like we have the roulette guy as the first one.
The RV guy. The best one. I'll take it. Okay, so matched on Hinge. You know, like you match with these guys, long hair in the wild, with the motorcycle, nothing like the Renegade movie that was like going on TV. Very beautiful in pictures. And we met. First of all, he arrived 1 hour late. Okay. Amazing. 1 hour late. He came to pick me up under my apartment. I went out and I was like, well, it was already 7 p.m. I was like, let's get something to eat, even because I was starving because we were supposed to go out. And he looked at me and he said, I already had dinner.
Okay.
That's one thing. So already like a big red flag. And I was like, well, let's just take a walk, something to drink. So we started walking down on Denman. And we're like, so many pubs, so many cute places. And he was like, no, this place, no, it's too noisy. This place, no, they don't have good food. You at dinner, remind that. So I took like a taco from a place that also closed. Sorry. It was really good. And I ate my lonely taco on a bench in Stanley Park with this guy. They already had dinner. And then, you know, like when you don't feel comfortable sitting with someone, like it felt like kind of like it was too clingy. You always want to like be too close, too touchy. And I was like, I've been knowing you for 20 minutes and you already pissed me off. So we started walking on the seawall and I was not even paying attention to what he was saying and everything. And then I was like, do you mind if I go to the washroom at the second beach concession? And then I texted her and was like, emergency call. And she called me pretending that the fridge broke. This is the fridge guy. The fridge broke. And then I had to go home, but he wanted to show me his RV, which he drove from whatever place he was to pick me up. Yes, and stop to eat and pick me up. So we went to this RV and I was like, but my friend really needs me. There is water all over the apartment.
Okay, I don't remember. Did you actually, like, you didn't go to the RV, right?
Oh no, I went.
You did?
I went. At the end, I went inside and I was like, cool, bye.
She's crazy.
But I say, cool, bye. But then he didn't text me anymore. I think he got it.
Yeah, but he could have like literally throw you into the RV and I wouldn't have seen you anymore. Like,
I just wanted to remind you that I train Muay Thai. He probably would have been dead instead of me.
yeah, you're right. Okay, that's crazy. So on a scale of 1 to like 10 is the best and 1 is the worst. No, actually no. Let's do this. On a scale on the worst of them all and kind of the best of them all, where do you put it?
Kind of what I rate everyone to 1, but I know I can't.
No.
Let's give him a 3.
3. Okay. That's a 3. Okay, we decided that's a 3. Okay, mine. 1 second. I need to check them out. I don't remember.
I also paid for my taco.
She also paid for your head talk. Okay, so mine is the serial killer one. Okay,
Which one is the serial killer one?
is the one that I liked.
Oh, the camping guy. I'm gonna take you camping.
Yeah. Oh, of course. The one that I like is the serial killer vibe. Of course. Okay. So I think it's one of the last one that I went to. Yeah. Okay. So again, dating apps. I matched with this guy, and I was like, please, I really want to like this guy. I really want to like this guy, because my problem is when I go out on a date, it's not like, oh my gosh, they're not gonna like me. It's more like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna like them. That's always the problem. Anyway. So we meet, we have a nice conversation. He paint houses as a job, and well, we talk about this, blah, 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 life, this and that, and it was a nice conversation. And literally, then he walked me, like it was a really, really nice date. And then he walked me to the bus stop, and he kind of leaned in, like, to kiss me, but it wasn't like the right moment. It was like a weird situation. Like, I don't want to have my first kiss at the bus stop with, like, no. And so I went for a hug. He went for a kiss. And awkward. Yeah, it was a little bit awkward. And then, like, it was so, the moment was so going super, super fast because the bus was coming. So I was like, hey, bye, okay, see ya. And then I texted him right away, and I was like, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, like, I would like to see you again. He was like, yeah, let's do that again. And then he texted me the day after that he wants to bring me for camping for 5 days. Just like, let's go camping as a second date. And first of all, I'm not going to go camping as a second date with someone that I barely know. Second of all, I was like, I work. Like, I can't just leave and be like, bye-bye, guys. I'm not going to see you for 5 days. And so I was like, I'm sorry, like, I can't right now. Maybe we can do something else. And his answer was, what was it?
Oh, he said you were not matching his vibe.
No matching his vibe, or something like, I don't think that this was going to work. And I'm like, dude, I literally just, like, I said maybe later, like, not right away.
You took away from him the chance to kill you, okay? You could have been in one of those docu-series for serial killers on Netflix.
The one that we watch all the time. I would have been finally the lead on like a movie or something.
And I would have been in the interview. I know that girl. It was my friend.
Okay. Next one. Okay, no, wait a second. I forgot to scale it. So on a scale, I mean, the date was good. It was the after date. Okay, I'm gonna do a 5. Yeah, I've been very nice. At least he really wanted to kill me. Like, I appreciate the effort. Okay. Yeah. What do we have here? This is still mine, but I'm gonna do the clinchy guy. Who was it? I don't know. It's your stuff.
Oh, he's the guy that I fell asleep at the restaurant.
Okay.
That was on me. I'm so sorry. But it was also on him. Okay? So, in my defense, I had a very long day at work. And I was very, very tired. So I had to come back home at 5. I had to come back out at 6. And I had to dress up instead of wearing my cozy bear PJs. So I had to go out with this guy. That also show up late. I might have a pattern now.
Yeah, no, they all showed up late.
Okay, so it's not only me. So I had to go into the restaurant. I wait at the table with my lonely prosecco this time. I upgraded from a taco to a prosecco inside the restaurant. And he arrived, and it didn't look at all like the pictures on his dating profiles, which is already disappointing. I'm sorry, there are
It's a catfish. We call it catfish.
yeah, exactly. I was like very disappointing. And then like was shorter than me, and I was like already like I'm sorry, I have a thing for tall guy because I'm already a short woman. Okay.
No. I have a nothing for short guy. I'm sorry, guys, but that's it.
And then, okay, show up. We started talking, and then we were talking about like where I was going on vacation, and I mentioned that I was going to Italy to my cousin wedding.
Oh, yeah, your
my
cousin.
cousin wedding. And he had to invited himself to my cousin wedding as my plus one. And he kept repeating for like an hour, I'm gonna come with you. I'm gonna come with you. Yes, it's gonna be fun to go to Italy together. And at that point, I was like already dozing off between the prosecco, and I was tired. I looked at him, and was like, "Listen, I think I have to go home."
So he wanted to come with you in Italy. Yeah. Was he like planning to pay also for your ticket?
No, probably I had to pay for him too.
No, not happening. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, I'm gonna give this guy 5 because it's my fault I fell asleep.
I would have given him a 6, poor guy.
Okay, 6. 6 minus.
6 minus. Okay, so next one. Oh, that's mine. Okay, rock my world guy. Okay,
I think Rock My World guy.
no, it's the best one.
Rock My World guy deserves a sip of wine.
Okay, sip of wine. 1 second, guys. Sorry, I deserve a sip of wine from my rock the world guy. Okay, I sipped. So, something that I don't know. It's like just insane. Again, another day, another match on one of the dating apps. I don't even remember which one. And he started to kind of be very charming and flirty and sexual since the beginning. Is the one that called me. So we match. It's the one that called me. So we match in the morning. And then by the after, like we started chatting a little bit, like a couple of messages. And then at one point he's like, "Can I call you?" And I'm like, "Okay, sure." I was like, "This is weird, but yes, you can call me." And he calls me, and we started like talking a little bit. I was like, "Oh, your voice, it's like nice." It's like, "Yeah, even yours." And we talk a little bit. And I was like, "What happened?" And he just had surgery to his knee. And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, recover, blah, blah, blah." And he then started texting like, "You should come to my place." Red flag there.
Didn't he have a broken leg or something?
Yeah, the knee. I told just say.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
She's not listening to me.
No, the wine distracted me.
Okay. So yes, he. Well, in a while I'm gonna switch to she because I'm done. But he basically was like, "Yeah, because my knee, maybe in a couple weeks, because my knee, I just literally just had surgery." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." But then I was like, "Can we just figure it out when?" And it was absolutely weird because he started to send pictures and ask me for a picture and stuff like that. And we forgot about this. Like, this was supposed to be the podcast where we were telling you what we learned. From this one, I learned that if they ask you for pictures, probably they just want to fuck with you. They don't want anything else. Even if they say that they want something serious, no.
Even if they want to rock your world?
Even if they want to rock my world. So he's like, at one point, he's like, "Yeah, because I'm gonna rock your world." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm okay with it. Like, I don't mind the idea, but when? Like, when are you gonna rock my world? When are you gonna come and do all the things that you're telling me that you're gonna do to me? Or when are you gonna invite me to your place and do that?" And basically then he ghosted me because I was like, because when he called me, I was like, "Okay, just so you know, I'm looking for something a little bit more serious than just hooking up." And he was like, yeah, sure, me too. Sure, of course. You can see my face right now if you're just listening, but yes, of course.
that's like a magic trick. The one where you throw the ball and explode, and then there is smoke, and then there's no one behind anymore.
Magic trick. How did you think about this? I don't know. Anyway, so he disappeared with a magic trick, and a couple weeks later, something like that, he texted me 3 or a month later, like it was like a long time, and he texted me. He was like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Like Joy Tribbiani?
Yeah, Joy Tribbiani style, and I literally visualized the message and ignored and canceled it. And I did to disappear as a magic trick. I was like, no, dude, this is not happening. Oh, okay, what did I learn?
On a scale from 1 to 10, what does Rock Your World deserve?
You know, I'm going to give him a 1 because he really, I really believed that he would, rocked my world. And so he deserved just a 1. I'm not going to give a 0 because I might have somebody else for a 0, but I'm going to give a 1. I was very, very disappointed. Okay. Okay, what did I learn from this? Don't send pictures to strangers online. That's for sure. Then what else we have?
For this one, we cannot name even the
Okay, we cannot.
position because otherwise it's going to be too obvious.
I don't care if they know we're talking about. They're never gonna see these or listen to this. Who cares? Okay. The one that invited friends over after sex. This is all yours.
This one's going to have a -1. Okay. This one, actually, my sister was here on vacation when I went on a date. Because I remember we matched on these stupid dating apps, which are gone, deleted. And me and my sister went hiking that day, and then that evening we were supposed to go on a date with this person. And then I had to also do a auto-stop because there were no bus from Cypress Provincial Park to get back downtown. And a nice girl pulled over, got me and my sister, and drove us downtown. She was very nice, very nice. Anyway, I went to this date. This time I arrived late. So it's 1 and 1. It's a pattern. It's like it's me or it's them. And he was waiting in this pub. You know what pub is? The one that has a parrot outside in Granville.
Parrot.
Yeah, you know what it is. I'll show you one day. And then I went inside, and first of all, we sat down. It was kind of cute. It was even cute guy. I can admit that. It was very cute. We sat down. We were chatting. And then first of all, the waitress arrived and said we couldn't stay there because he had problems with his friends. He got into kind of a bar fight a couple of days ago, so they had to kick him out.
I didn't know this. You didn't tell me.
Because I just remembered. Then, after I figured out, we stayed until we finished the dinner. But the entire time, while I was talking or eating, he was watching the game behind my back on the TV.
I'm sorry. You slept with him?
I'm sorry. A woman has needs, okay?
Move on.
Then, it probably is because I was also a little bit tipsy. So, we went.
We always blame the alcohol.
Oh, no, I'm not blaming him. I'm thankful for it.
Okay, cool.
Then we went to his place, and then, which is also very close. I should have done 2 plus 2 at the time, but I didn't. We went to his place, we had more wine, and then, we had sex a couple of times. And then after a while, he was like, well, if you don't mind, my friends are coming over. And I looked at him and I was like, well, if you don't mind, I already called an Uber. And I, disappeared.
As a magic trick. She does a lot of magic tricks, or people with her does a lot of magic tricks. So this guy was watching. Okay, we're gonna I can put my mind around it. Okay, what did you learn from this?
Better alone than in bad company.
No, you should have said, I'm not going to sleep with someone that is watching TV while he's on a date with me.
Or does it that invite friends over after?
Yeah, but you couldn't, but you couldn't know that he was about to invite, friends over after sex. Like you cannot know. But someone is watching like the game while he's on a date with you.
Yeah, no, that's true. But also, I don't remember. I was gonna say something. I forgot. Wasn't important. Okay, no scale.
Scale 1 to 10.
2. I don't want to say 1 because I probably there is someone bad. So 2.
I feel the next one, your next one, is gonna receive a 2, like a 1. So that's yes, a 2. It's fine. Okay. Okay, what's next? This is mine. So we did. Well, like I need to.
But I was nice. I didn't ghost him. I texted him. I don't think we should be seeing each other anymore.
She was very nice. She was very, very, very nice. Okay, so. Okay, so 1 second. We did this one. Okay. Oh, the 20 years old pics. Okay. Not that the picture were 20 years older, like old, but he put pictures on his whatever dating app profile from when he was 20. So it was kind of a catfish, but not really a catfish, meaning that he was really good looking and everything on the pictures. And I was like, okay, I'm very excited. I'm going to go to this date and this and that. And then when I arrived, basically he was totally different. He gain a little bit of weight or something, and I don't have anything against it. Like that's fine. Like don't take me for like a very bad person. But it was just like I wasn't expecting it, and I was a little bit upset because you're like, why don't you just put the picture of yourself right now? Like there's nothing bad. Like you're still good looking. I was pissed because he put something else, and so it was also like the moment that I saw him, I was like, it's not really you. Like it's literally you 20 minutes, like 10 years ago. So it's like, so
It's also a lack of confidence because you trick a woman into liking you, but not the real you. So just like what you're hoping for, you're not gonna have what you expect as a reaction.
that also true. I didn't think about that. It's actually like very, it means that really you're lacking confidence, and that's okay. Like we all like lacking confidence. Go listen to the previous episode if you're lacking in confidence or you want to just listen about confidence. And it was weird. It was just weird. And then he was again really like touchy and stuff like that. I am not the type of person. I need a little bit longer to become like a touchy person because for me, physical touch is very like it's my love language. And so I don't give it to everyone. Like I need it, I need time. I act this one. Like it took me how long before I gave you my first hug?
2 years, and this one has a name.
This one is a name. Before I act Ada, it took me literally 2 years. So, I'm the type of person, okay? So why did I learn from this? Never believe everything you see. And I'm gonna give him I want to say a 6 because it wasn't bad the date, but it was not even like what I was expecting. Okay.
You're so nice with your score. I'm the bad teacher. It's like 2.
You didn't study. You go study more.
Failed.
You failed. Okay. Oh, this is your one. I feel this is your one. Okay. The paramedic. She does. Okay. For who's listening, you can't see her face, but if you're watching this on YouTube, just look at her. She's desperate.
I'm actually so disappointed because I really liked this guy. I'm very disappointed because like it was the first date I really enjoyed after like 3 years of dating around. It's like it was very nice. We went on this place, like on this little pub nearby, and we had like a couple of drinks and some fries, and we chatted for like 3 hours. And like when you chat and you don't realize the time is passing by. I was really enjoying it. I was really liking it. I talk about things that I didn't talk about on the other dates. It was that kind of person that for the first time I said, I would like to see this person for a second date. So we organized for the we chatted and nicely got me back home. And then we kept talking in the past few days, and we were like organizing our second date, and I was very, very happy. And then on the date we were supposed to go out, he disappeared. It's like no messages, nothing. Actually, no. He told me that he was going to the movie with his friend and his son, and I was like, okay, it's okay, it doesn't matter, we can move to another day. And then after that, he disappeared. And then we kept talking to figure it out, like if we were wanted to go out or anything, until I got very tired and I said, like, listen, if you're not ready to have a relationship or meet someone, just let me know, because I cannot wait here for you forever. I was like, I really like you, I think you're an interesting guy, I would like to know you better, but if you're not interested, just let me know. Nothing. Visualize it and then nothing.
Why don't you just answer, guys, and say like, hey, yeah, maybe you're right, like, it's not like I didn't feel the connection or whatever. Just say something. Just say something. It's about respect the other person that put a little bit of effort in it. Like, just do it. I know they're not listening, but I know you girls, you know what I mean.
I was really disappointed. And then what pissed me off more is that he kept putting stupid likes on my Instagram stories. And I'm like, you have time to do likes on my stories, but you do not have the time to text me or like wanting to know me or getting me out on a date. So it's like, what's the hell is your problem? And then he was like, I have to study a lot because I have a couple of exams and everything. I was like, I can understand. And like, we can go out after you have your exam, because then we started talking again. And again, like the day, we had also a day this time to go out. It was a Friday. And the date we were supposed to go out, he didn't show up. Like, he didn't answer any messages. He just completely disappeared. And then from there, I was like, you know what? I don't need this kind of person in my life. I need someone that like it's constant and wants and really is happy to know me, gets excited if he hears from me, wants to see me. It's like, this is not what I want. It's like, I don't need someone that just disappeared.
You know what it is? I hate when they do that they put like on your Instagram and stuff like that. It's like they trying to remind you to, I'm still here. They're trying to be like, like, I don't know. It's weird because what do you think we're doing? We're here like just waiting for you? Like, what do you think it's happening? Like, we're not doing that. Okay, what did you learn from this?
But you can still be there. I'm not there anymore.
What did you learn?
To not have great expectation, like Dickens taught me in his book last month. Because otherwise you get disappointed.
Now she's like talking about Dickens.
But it's true, like I had so much great expectations about him. I was like, he had the perfect job. He was gorgeous. He wanted a family. He wanted all. And then it was like, well, it's like a fake.
It is a fake. That's what I don't like, actually. The fact that it's like literally like a fake. Sorry, here you go. It's literally like a fake. And it's annoying because they're giving you everything that you want or showing you this, and then they don't actually act on it. And you're like, why are you telling me those things? Like, if you don't want this, that's fine. Just say, like, why do they think that we don't want just have fun? Like, women are able, as every other man on this planet, to just, sorry, pass me the French, fuck around and have fun, just to say it. And be like, okay, so I'm looking for just this, to just hang out with someone, make some connections, and maybe have some sex, and that's it. I'm not looking for anything else. And I'm like, okay, sure, good. Like, why do they always think that we're gonna fall in love with him? Like, they're like the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm like, no. Like, I have a lot of standards, and I'm actually more difficult to convince than you think.
Yeah, I think they like when they don't text you back or like explain to you things, they're kind of like thinking that we cannot handle it. Yeah. I prefer you tell me that I suck and I'm ugly than not telling me anything. But I'm not. I'm gorgeous, funny, and everybody loves me.
But I'm not. But it's true. Sometimes, or when they text you, for example, I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me. I'm just like came out from a long relationship right now and I don't feel I'm ready for anything else. Like, what the fuck are you talking
Why are you on the dating apps then?
Exactly. What are you talking about? Just say, hey, it was nice to meet you, but I didn't really feel the connection and I'm not really attracted to you. So thank you. Next. And we will be fine. You're not the only one. Okay. You're not the only one. Okay. Next one. Sorry. Score. You're right.
I kind of want to say 7 because I really like the date. But it's going to have a 0 because it disappointed me. Because he told me what he thought I wanted to hear instead of what was true. So you get a 0. Next.
Okay, next. It's mine. Stood me up because he was hungover. Oh yeah. It's what's his name that you remember and I don't? You told me the other day.
I cannot say the name.
Yes, Kevin.
We are going to say name now?
I don't care. They have to leave or what they're done. Okay. So Kevin was we hang out actually for like a couple of months, I think. Yeah. And I will tell you absolutely what I learned from this because this is very special. So basically, this is just one of the time because of course we hang out for like 2 months, so it was a little bit reset. There was a lot of dates. So on one of the date, he was supposed to come over in the morning, I think. I was off that day. I was waiting for him. So we were already having sex by that time. So of course, like I'm all ready. I'm shaved, ready, feeling sexy, all good. Because that's what we do for you guys. And then in the morning, he texted me last minute. He was like, I'm sorry, like, I don't feel coming because I had too much to drink last night and I'm hangover. And I was like, oh, okay, like, it's fine. I was disappointed, but somehow I was even like, okay, like, I got it. Like, you know, it can happen. And then I go on Instagram and he posts like this picture where he's at the pool hanging out with his friends. And
Now I remember.
And I'm like, don't, like, what are you doing? Like, what? Like, really? And then another time, something else happened. And then I was like, you know what? Like, I'm so sick of this. And what I learned, it's like that I would never, like, if you stood me up once, you're done. You're done because I put the effort. You have to put the same amount of effort. Something that I learned from that is that I'm never going to give, like, so many chances. And I actually learned how to recognize when someone is actually interested. And plot twist. Until now, no one never was very interested. No. And not even very interesting. I mean, one I have there was very interesting, but it's like crazy. It's really crazy because why are you doing that? Like, if you don't, again, if you want to just hang out, don't like, just tell me why it's always like that. And we go back to what we were discussing before. So I'm going to give him, oh yeah, and 1 second, sorry, what happened was also, I forgot, a month ago, something like that, a month ago, like 2 months ago. So we haven't spoke for
1 year.
A year probably, yes. And he texted me. I just came home from work and he texted me on Instagram. He was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, fine, thank you. Like, he put a like or something on one of my stories. And then he's like, what are you doing tonight? Do you want to come and hang out at my place? And I was like, excuse me, what? I literally texted him and I was like, Kevin, I just came back home from work. I need to shower. I need to eat. I'm fucking tired. And do you think that after we just speak for like a year, I'm gonna come over to your place? Like, go pay someone. Like, find a professional. Like, I'm like, literally, it's like out of my mind. Okay. Next one. Oh, rating it. I will say a 4. I'm good though. I'm a good person. I'm giving like,
This is your lowest score.
Is it my lower?
Oh no, you gave a 1.
No, I gave a 1 to the.
You gave a 1.
I gave a 1. No, I gave a. No, I gave.
You gave 1 because you didn't want to give 0.
That is correct. Okay, your last one. It will be the one that got married 2 days after he told you he was emotionally unavailable. Sorry, I wrote unstable.
It's not that he got married 2 days after,
Well, kind
but still kind of. So I was coming also like I think was the first person I dated after I got out my relationship because people you don't know, but I've been in a long-term relationship, like 10 years of my life has been given to a person. Anyway, tragic. Anyway, this was my first date that I had after like this my breakup, which was also like a few months later, like probably like 6 months after we broke up, something like that. And then I didn't want anything serious, and you also knew that I was not looking for anything serious. And he was like, "Oh no, me too." Yeah, sure. So we went first out on a date. We got ice cream. It was very nice. We just like nothing happened. And then we kept talking, and then we went on a second date, and we had sex, and it was okay. Actually, this was the third person. This person is the only one I went on 3 dates.
Sorry, we had sex and it was okay. That says a lot. That says a lot. Anyway.
That says a lot. And then we went out a third time, and that's it. And then the fourth ones, I was like, "Listen, do we want to do something? Do we want to meet up?" And he texted me, he's like, "No, listen, I'm not emotionally available at this time to have something serious." And I was like, "Huh? What?
Again, what are we talking about over here? Like, why are we hanging out then? Like, why? What?
But also, like, I didn't want anything serious. He knew I was not looking for anything serious. And on our dates, he kept mentioning, like, "No, because I don't believe in marriage. I will never get married," and blah, 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 blah. Well, 2 days later, after he said he was emotionally unavailable, which go figure what it means, he went to, like, I think he met someone, and then he was posting pictures with these lovely girls. Like, it's like, okay, so you found someone. It's like 2 days after. So you were dating her while you were having sex with me. Questionable. Then,
What about your morals?
then, a couple of months after, they got married.
Sorry, just a couple of months after?
Something like that. It was pretty soon. I remember it was pretty shortly. Like, it would be in less than a year, something like that. And I was like, for someone that doesn't believe in marriage, this is a big step.
Okay, can I just say that this is actually the second time that happens to you because also your ex moved on after 2 weeks, basically?
We say 4 weeks, but it could be a little bit more, or it could be a little bit less.
I feel it's less because I feel he knew the girl before you broke up, and that's fine. I mean, it's justified. I mean, 10 years did.
But hey, he didn't want to watch Harry Potter with me, but he dressed up as a Harry Potter character this year for Halloween, okay?
Okay, a little bit of a background. So, because otherwise you're not going to understand. Okay, she's been in this 10 years relationship, and she always asks him to travel together and do this and do that and watch Harry Potter or stuff like that. And he always said no, 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 or moved out of the hometown where they met. And he always say no, no, no. After they broke up, after kind of 2 weeks, let's say 4, whatever, he started a new relationship with this girl, and he started actually traveling a lot, and he moved out of the hometown, and also he dressed up, as she just said, as a Harry Potter character this Halloween. So I think it's you.
Listen. My guy's not in the right town, okay?
The common thing between all of this, it's you.
They don't get me. They cannot handle me, okay? They are not like Adam Brody in the TV show. They cannot handle me. And it's their problem because I see a therapist, okay?
I feel it's their problem, yes. I don't think it's us. I mean, I have to believe it's not us. Okay. Last, oh no, rate. I always forget. Okay, from 1 to 10.
1.
Really? You give, how much did you go? I know the paramedic, you said 0. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. 1. Okay. No, it's my broken heart. Meaning that not really broken heart, but this is the one that really I liked. We're gonna name him. I'm gonna say his name because I really liked him. Ted. Okay, so the one I actually liked. It was weird because we didn't go out. So when we first met, I wasn't really like into him. I was like, okay, it's fine. We went bowling. It was actually pretty nice, and we had fun. But it was a nice, I don't know, nice first date. And then we went on a second date and we went for drinks and we talked a little bit more. And I was starting to look at him and I was like, oh, he's cute. Like, you know, when you start actually liking the person. And that's your brain like messing with you.
That's when I look like when prosecutor guy walks through the door.
She doesn't dare to say his name over here. Anyway. We went to a second date. It was very nice. And then third date. And I also, can I say, I behaved a lot. I didn't sleep with him until a third date. Okay. I deserve a standing ovation. He came over for dinner. He cooked for me. He cleaned for me. And we had dinner. And then, well, we had sex. And then, you know, after sex, we talked. It was very nice. And then he looked at me like, you know, when you're naked in bed and they look at you like you're the love of their life with those like little eyes, like, you know, the anime cartoon, yes, you know, with the heart on there. Yeah, the heart on there instead of the eyes. And I was like, oh, you like me. And he was like, whatever. And so I was like, okay, maybe this could be something. Like, you know, this could actually like this guy. And then I started to have anxiety around it. I was like, ouch, that's my gut. That's my gut telling me something wrong. He started to kind of answering my messages, but not as before. Like something has changed. Actually, sorry, we slept together twice. So he came over even the day after.
Yes, because it was during my Victoria trip.
Yes, I think so. And so I was like, he started like change a little bit. I was having some anxiety and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, this is what's going to happen. Like something's going to go wrong. And I asked him out again. We went out on another date and I was like, okay, we're going to figure it out. We're going to talk about this. And he was like, I'm going to explain to you some things because there's something going on. I was like, why? There's always something going on.
I think you're also the problem like me.
I think I am. And I was like, okay. But he was very nice. So what happened? We went out for dinner. And then at the end, we actually talked. And he was like, you know what? I really like you, but I might move to another city. I don't know if I want to stay here. I might move back to actually Europe because he lived a lot, I think in Switzerland, if I'm not wrong. Because he wanted to change his job. So he was so like, he didn't know. And I was like, and I'm so proud of myself because at that time, the old me would have said, you know what, it doesn't matter. Let's just check it out. Let's see how it goes. And then in 6 months, my heart will be like shattered and I will be just crying in the press. I actually said to him, I was like, you know what, I'm not a maybe. I'm a yes or I'm a no. So it's your choice. And he was like, okay, right now, then you're a no. And I'm going to give him a 8 because sex was really good. And conversation was really good. And also the way he acted was really good. Meaning that he didn't ghosted me as all the others did. He didn't came up with like stupid like excuses. Oh, it's not me. It's not you. It's me. I just came out of a long relationship. He didn't say any of this. It was literally like life choices that he was making in that moment. Also because he was living in the same apartment where his roommate killed himself. It was so bad. And so he didn't want to stay there anymore. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. And so I'm going to give him an 8. And my heart always hoped that I'm going to meet him again one day. there's still always a little bit. Like if he would text me and be like, "Hey, let's go out again," I would say, "Yes, of course, I'm going out with you." And so I'm gonna give him 8. But what I learned from this is that sometimes you can really meet like a person that you really like, but then and you can actually find someone that respects you and be like, "Hey, I think that what he said at that time was like, you know what? Because we both were not looking for anything serious, but we had that connection. And when I asked him if he wanted this to be something more, he was very sincere with me. And I feel that he didn't really expect it to actually like me that much. Like he was actually take a little bit on the spot because we were both not looking for anything in that. And then we had like a very good connection. So I was very happy that he was very sincere with me, and he said that. So Ted, if you're listening, just send me a DM. I'm still here. My heart is still like
Still, I'm the one still here, okay? Waiting.
I'm still here waiting. No, I'm not waiting. I'm still here though. And so yes, I think that's it. That was my broken heart. Okay. Now I want to know from you. What's going on in your dating life right now? Why it's going on? Like why it's you made this decision? And what do you learn from like? And what do you want from the next one?
Nothing is going on, as you can see.
I mean, I know they don't.
Nothing is going on. I think I've been trying to date for so long that I just done with it. And just like, it's been 4 years of like jumping from one person to another. And it's like, it's not even like multiple dates. It's just like one. And there is no one that really interests me that much that keeps me like, I don't know, on the spot or like, I don't know. And just like, I'm tired of repeating constantly the same thing to a different face. It really gets a toll on you. And then I also like, I met someone, I had feeling for that person, I got rejected, and like my heart is not ready for that at the moment.
Can I also say you don't know her, but she's very melodramatic? Okay.
Listen. Let me be melodramatic, okay? So it's like, I don't know if I want to meet someone at the moment. I'm okay. Just like, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm seeing a therapist for a reason. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, because there are so many things going on in my life right now that I need to figure it out first about myself, and then maybe I can include someone in my life. Also waiting for prosecutor guy to ask me out on a coffee.
Okay, prosecutor guy is a guy that comes to our diner. I like that I say our, even if we don't own it. But at this point. And she's madly in love with him, and she doesn't want to ask him out. And I told her, you have to.
No. Not at the moment, in foreseeable future.
So never.
But also like, what I'm looking for is eventually this person is gonna, I don't know, trip on a root in the woods and fall on me. Like, I would like someone that is like a constant, like that he knows what he wants, that he's independent, that if I need my space or like a day just for myself, he doesn't have to question the why, or like, where am I going? What are you meeting with? Why are you going? Like, you know, these kind of things. That if I want to go on a trip with my friends, I am free to go on a trip with my friends. Of course, like there should be compromising, because he also should be free to do like what he likes, to go out with his friends, and every have his own things. And then we have gonna have things that to share together. But like, I need a person that can understand what like, because I'm someone that needs space, and like I need to be alone sometimes. So I need someone that can understand that when I need to be alone, it's not because I had something against that person, but because like I'm too overwhelmed that I need to distress like myself.
You like your solitude, and it's fine. I actually learned in the past few years that I really like to be by myself too. What it's like, I don't know. Do you think we're asking too much?
Maybe. Maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe it's like Captain America. He went back 70 years in time to get his love back.
I feel we're not. I feel we're regular persons. And you know what? And even if I'm asking too much, I don't give a shit. Like, I want what I want, okay? Otherwise, I'm gonna be by myself because I'm very, very good with myself. For me, nothing is going on. My last day was the serial killer guy. So, guys, what do you want from me? Like, okay, give me a break. And I went back on dating up. No, what am I saying? My last one was the gay guy. No, I need to share this. So sorry. This is just very quick. I went out with this guy. We started chatting. Actually on text. So we started texting. And he's very nice. I like the way he talks, and he's very funny, blah, blah, blah. And he has a doodle. Oh, so nice. So cute. And he's like, okay, we can go out with a dog and everything. I was like, yes, my dream, like, guy with a dog, with my furry dog. We go out. Well, he's gay, but he doesn't know. End of the story.
Hey, but you fell in love with the barista.
Oh, yeah, I fell in love with a barista. Yeah. And then I went back, but then he was not really in the mood. So I think he's with someone or going through something. So I was like, okay, never mind. Anyway, close parenthesis. So nothing is going on, because after that I was like, okay, that's it, I'm done. I don't like dating apps anymore because I'm more like of a person that, I need to feel the feeling in the moment. And I'm just waiting this guy fall on me, like, maybe like
Tripping on the root in the woods.
Tripping on a root in the woods. Or just like, when you like go around the corner and there's, how many times I hope,
well, kiss me, Licha. I was like, bump.
Okay. How many times I'm walking in front of the firefighter department, like close to work, and I'm like hoping that one of the firefighters are just on the corner of the truck and just like bump the
No, because I had something bad happen to me. I got out from work, and then I was singing to myself very loudly because I thought I was alone. It was like after 5 p.m. And then I turned around. There was a sexy firefighter washing the car. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I was like, hey.
What an encounter. Okay, let's wrap it up. So I hope that this episode made you laugh a little bit and left you. Is it English? Yeah. Left you without, like, I don't know. I don't want you to feel weird if you had those type of encounters with men, because it is what it is. And I just really hope you had a laugh and make you feel a little bit better. This is actually the first episode is going to go on YouTube because it's on video. So if you want to watch it and see our faces, that's the funniest part. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to my lovely best friend, roommate / co-worker and soulmate, Ida DeVito.
Hi.
Don't you thank me?
Thank you so much. You're the love of my life, because no one is taking me right now.
Well, okay. I'll take it. Okay, thank you very much for watching. What do you have to say? Something else?
Love you, love you, love you.
Love you. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like this episode, or leave a comment, and also go to follow me on Instagram, Vanessa D. Rossi, and also the official page of this podcast, the 30 as Fuck podcast. And also, if you want, you can go follow Ada. What's your name in Instagram?
Piccola Picci.
Well, okay, we're going to spell it for you. Okay. Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, here I am talking to you since I'm 30 as fuck.